Getting a little off is just fine with Jesus.
Well, that's good. He knew I was a little off when he got me, so.
Me too.
He knew what he was getting into.
He just says, share his word. Doesn't say you can't be off.
Can you do, okay.
Not struggling, right? I don't know how to get to the middle.
Anytime.
Okay. To the old rugged cross, I will ever be true. Its shame and reproach gladly bear. When you call me someday to my home far away, where His glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross, till my trophies at last I lay down. I would cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I need to go higher, huh?
How about, okay. It's been a long time since I did this.
Can't tell.
True, I can tell.
You got butter fingers. I love them. Beautiful.
I sing praises to your name, oh Lord.
Praises to your name.
Oh wait, hang on. I gotta find myself.
That's all right.
again. I sing
Praises to your name, oh Lord. Praises to your name, oh Lord. For your name is great and greatly to be praised.
I sing praises to your name. Okay.
Not that one, sis.
I love you.
Go for it. And then I'll get the hook.
And I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul. Rejoice, take joy, my King, in what you hear. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul. Rejoice, take joy, my King, in what you hear. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. Who's at the door?
Don't know.
How you doing?
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Appreciate it.
What?
I forgot.
And I saw thee, I exalt thee, I exalt thee.
Your keys are just fine. Your keys are just fine. It's just I can't get that higher or that lower. I can't get lower.
I know. You're just not a low person. That's good. That's a good
I
thing.
want to be listening way down there. It's a beautiful song, though. Didn't mean you had to stop.
G. Wait.
This is sweet over the cross, or I'll fly away, or what's on your heart. Just as
You'll have to sing
I know.
lead though.
Okay, get me jump started, sis. Just as I am without one plea, but that thy blood remember 5 verses.
But
to
we
that.
only sing 1, 2, and 5.
And 5, that's right. But you could share a scripture verse if you have a scripture verse in between you want to share. What's your favorite verses?
Oh my goodness, what is my favorite verse?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite verse is found in 2 Corinthians chapter 1. And it says that God, the Father of all mercies and the God of comfort, comforts us so that we may comfort others with the same comfort that we have received.
Yes.
And he brings me back to that over and over and over throughout my lifetime, because I have personally received so many varied mercies and comforts from God. You know, he comforted me with salvation, because it's a comfort to know that I can spend eternity with him. That's a comfort to know that I am not in this life by myself, that he is always present with me. So he comforts me with his presence. He gives me mercy when I have failed, which I do on a regular basis, fall short of his glory. Even if it's just having a wrong attitude about something.
Hello.
You know, and I am working on those things. Taking them before God daily, asking him to examine me and perfect me, you know. But he has comforted me in some ways that might not seem so obvious. Like the fact that he has sanctified and consecrated me, which means that he has set me apart and that there is a purpose for my life.
Yes. Yes.
That I'm not just aimlessly wandering through life with no direction and no higher goal than
Right.
exactly what I'm doing right now, you know. No,
Worshiping the Father in
Yeah.
song and deed. And
yeah. But
giving it to
it's a
others.
comfort to
And
me that
comforting
my
others
life
through
has
song.
a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And that everything that I have been through in my life can be used to help somebody else.
Yes.
That's a comfort.
Yes.
How about you?
Well,
Shoe on the other foot now.
let's see. And I have to read it, because even though I know it, I still have to read it. And you'll know it by heart. Romans 8:28.
I knew it. I already
And we know all things work together for the good of those who have been called according to his glory.
who love God and have been called according to his
Purpose. Yes. And that has helped me a lot in my life. Because it reminds me. It reminds me that I love him and he loves me, and that I've been called for him.
Yeah.
Not for man, not for others. I've been called for him.
You know, that was one of Mama's favorite verses too. And the first time she ever really shared that verse with me was when I was a senior in high school and had just discovered that I was pregnant, out of wedlock, with my first child. And she sat me down and shared that verse with me because I had asked her, I said, Mama, I know it's not real good to be pregnant and not be married. And I have repented and asked God to forgive me, so now is it okay for me to be happy about the baby?
Yeah.
And she sat me down and shared that verse with me and said, God will use all of this for your good if you
That's
just let him.
That's it. That's it.
So yeah, that's
I
awesome.
love yours.
I love yours too.
Probably my new favorite too.
The Word of God is a wonderful, powerful thing.
Yes. Yes, it is.
What is one of your favorite songs?
I love everything. I
Well,
really
that
do. I
narrows
love
it down a lot.
I love every song. I just everything but rap. I can't bebop to the word. I'm not
Yes,
good at
you
it,
do.
but I love those that can, and good that they can, but I just can't. But I surrender all would be one of mine.
I love that
It's just
song, too.
'tis so sweet to trust in Jesus. It's just always.
Oh, I haven't thought of that.
And-
Tis so sweet
Yeah.
to trust in Jesus, just to take
Sing it
him
louder.
at his word. I don't know the rest of it.
Just to rest upon his promise, just to know thus saith the Lord. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him o'er and o'er. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. I just love that song.
It is a beautiful song.
I love the words.
You know what song used to give me, even when I was a kid and didn't really appreciate
Yeah.
what we were
I
singing?
think that's all of us.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God, born in his spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Jesus all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
That's a good one. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Remember we did that with Mama?
That was, I think, the last time we ever sang it.
That was a good one. And what was the one we sang at Tommy's afterwards? Me, you, and Dale sang.
When peace like a river attendeth my way. You do lead. You do lead.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul.
With my soul.
It is well. It is well with my soul. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, folks. We love you all. We hope you worshiped with us because that's what this was for.
Yes.
And I love my sissy.
I love mine
she's the
too.
She's the best. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for worshiping with us.